Your girl Monét, and this is The Exchange Rate, the show that'll leave you feeling like you're in a whole new tax bracket. Amen? Amen. So I'm officially home from the Work the World tour, and I'm already missing it. Although, the sweet smell of 7 drag queens, 6 dancers who have been on the road for over 2 months wearing the same costumes night after night is truly something I can never forget. If we had smell-o-vision, I'd give y'all a little whiff, but we don't want to get the CDC involved, all right? But on the real, the whole tour was super fun. The queens were popping, the crowds were lit, and an avid exchange rate watcher in Atlanta gifted me a $100 Postmates gift voucher. Yes, bitch. Fuck a diamond ring, fuck a dozen long stem roses. That shit is real love. Amen. So we have a really fun show for y'all today. From The Daily Show, the hilarious and very sweet Dulcé Sloan is in the house. But first, let's get into the gig. Take it away. Oh, I'm gonna look at myself for a little bit in the camera. Oh, while I make sure. Oh, yes. Let me pull this down. I don't want to poke any eyes out in the front row. Oh, this is good today. Also, the studio is very cold. I wonder why. If you like rewind to like the first episode of this, bitch, I was sweating. Okay, girl? I was like, this is inappropriate. Because y'all know what a sweaty drag queen is. A man, all right? And we don't ever want that to happen, so we keep it nice and cold here in the studio. Can we please get camera lady 3 over here? She is in full Siberian wear. She's like, I'm not fucking with Monét. I'm gonna have my... Oh, girl. Anyway, we have a lot of tea today for some really juicy stories. But first, let's watch the little chick Beyonce. Take it away.
Who is gonna get exposed tonight?
This episode of Drag Race UK was insane, and not because of the reasons you're probably thinking. Now, first of all, the challenge was to make a water bottle commercial. It was kind of like an All Stars 2, whenever they had to do the Shark Tank challenge, although this time they all have to market water bottles. I don't know if it was like a budget cut or something, that they were like, fuck, we can't have actual products, we're just gonna do water bottles this time. I will say it was a very bland, stupid challenge, but the queens turned it the fuck out. That's the test of a truly good cast. If they can make a boring challenge good, that just shows the ingenuity of the cast. Now, with Crystal gone, everything just seems kind of strange. The challenge last week was really good. However, the guest judge this week is Cheryl Cole. Now, if you remember right, there is a queen on this season named Cheryl Hole, and that queen, spoiler alert, does end up in the bottom. I can't make this shit up. So think about this. They have Cheryl Hole in the bottom, lip-syncing to a Cheryl Cole song in front of Cheryl Cole. Who do you think is gonna win the lip sync? So yes, Cheryl Hole did turn it out, however, at what cost? You know what I mean? Like, at the same time, like, yes, she turned it out. If she didn't turn it out, that'd look really bad. Now, after the fact on Twitter, Trinity the Tuck brought up some interesting points, saying that it wouldn't really matter if Cheryl Cole was there because she could have won the challenge and it would have had the same effect. It's kind of a death to anyone who's in the bottom with Cheryl Hole. Now, I do have a full video on my channel about that if you want to go check that out. Now, the runway this week was Rainy Day Couture, and bitch, queens brought it the fuck out. Unfortunately, though, we did have to say goodbye to Blue Hydrangea, as she was in the bottom with Cheryl Hole lip-syncing to a Cheryl Cole song in front of Cheryl Cole. However, Blue Hydrangea has not looked bad once. She has turned a look every single time. But I do want to bring up Bag of Chips' runways, because like, yes, they're very Bag of Chips and they're very branded. And I know this has been like a big discussion in the past, like, is branding so deep that you can't conform to the challenge correctly? Like Plastique Tiara, for instance, on season 11. People were like, oh my gosh, all she wears is corset. She looks damn good in a corset though, bitch. Like, I'm not complaining, she looked good. So if you know your body, you know your style, you know your aesthetic, you know your brand, of course you're gonna wear what you wanna wear. And honestly, I admire her for doing that. Do I wanna see her amp it up a little bit? Maybe, but she's come through with some interesting headpieces. She's come through with comical runways every single time. Last week she looked like a fucking cauliflower, and she's made it this far. So bitch, honestly, I'm just shook at this top 4. Thank you so much to the Build series for having me this season. I'm excited to break down the finale, and back to you, Monét.
Who is eating green cauliflower? Did I miss that? So y'all are saying, so the challenge was selling water, right? Yeah. So do y'all know a few, not I think 2 or 3 drag cons ago, Katya fully bought, she went up into the Costco, up in the damn Catskills, wherever it was, and she got like cases of water, and Katya was selling water at drag con, bitch, okay? And y'all was buying them, so. She put a little label on it, which is so smart. Honestly, Katya can sell jars of her scent, and y'all would probably buy that too. Just get a little, put it in a bottle there, and y'all would, people would eat it up. People love Katya. Anyway, so Whitney Houston. Segue. So Whitney Houston, this story, I think it's, so we had all, make some noise if you saw the Whitney documentary, yeah? Okay. All the black people, some white people, great. So the Whitney documentary happened, and they dropped like little hints and little pieces about her relationship with Robin. Robin was like her close friend and confidant, good friend to Whitney, and now Robin is putting out a book about her and Whitney's relationship, and not just a friendship, girl. It's more than that, and she goes into great detail about the moments that they shared. So here are the facts, okay? They met at summer camp in Jersey. They're from East Orange. Shout out to anyone watching from East Orange. Is that's North Jersey, yeah? All New Yorkers are like, girl, we don't know, girl. Well, wherever East Orange, New Jersey, that's where they met at summer camp. And and they quickly had like a really close bond, and they got one. I was watching the Wendy interview. I'm watching all these interviews. It was so, first of all, it's crazy because the segment was like 29 minutes long. I mean, Wendy, this is 3/4 of your show, girl. But it's so juicy. So they met at summer camp and they quickly became friends, and then they became confidants. And she was being very careful and very vague in how she said that they got physical, but she didn't, just use your imagination. Two, early 20s, late teens people getting physical, use your imagination of what you think that is. And, they started having a physical relationship, but Whitney has always been very religious. Her mom, Sissy Houston, is religious, the house down boots, God, 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 woo, 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 you know what I mean? So, Whitney was always, she didn't, I guess, feel comfortable in exploring that part of her sexuality in her life. So Whitney ended their physical relationship after signing with Clive Davis in 1983. Because she was like, if people find out about us, they would use this against us and would end everything. So I think there was that fear of people finding out that she was a lesbian, or she was bi, or that she was having intimate relationships with a woman. But Robin, it's 5 years. Is it the 5 years since Whitney died? So Robin is now. A part of me wished that she talked about it while Whitney was here, so we can get Whitney's side of the story. Because now it's honestly her word against, not her word against Whitney, but Bobby has what's the word? Corroborated. Bobby has corroborated the stories, saying that that there was tension between him and Robin. Obviously so, because Robin was still around even while Whitney was with Bobby. So Bobby went on in an interview with Us Weekly in 2016, saying that if Robin had still been in Whitney's life, like if she was accepted, that Whitney would still probably be alive today. And we don't know that to be fact, we know it's true, but we can only assume that if Whitney was allowed to really live her true self and be the woman that she wanted to be with Robin, that, life would be different for her. And, Robin, she said, we never talked about labels like lesbian or gay. We just lived our lives, and I hoped it could go on that way forever, but it couldn't. And I'm happy that Robin, and I don't think, I've watched the interviews, The Breakfast Club, all that stuff. This woman does not seem like someone who's coming from a malicious place. It doesn't seem like it's shady. She's like, I want to tell my truth about a really good friend, partner, and confidant I had for so many years, whose life was taken away so sadly. As we all know, we love Whitney Houston. So I don't get any ounce of lying or shadiness. I'm sure in the fine details, some things may be different from one account to the other, but I think that she's just sharing her truth. And because I can read, but I don't like to. So as soon as this is available on Audible, I will be downloading it because I want to hear the graphic details, So, yeah. Well, my mom used to make me read as a kid. Like I would have to sit at the dining room table and like read for hours. And so she made me. So it's your fault, girl. I hate reading now. So but I listen to audiobooks all the time. And that's why I want to talk about Madonna, because she loves to read too. Segue. So Madonna, make some noise if you went to the Madonna concert. Anyone in here? No, did you go to the recent one? Well, she had. Oh, that's okay. This is a very young generation in the house. Lots of not Generation Z. What are we at now? Whatever we're at, it's that generation of people up in the house, all right, guys? So Madonna is, she's a classic. Everyone loves Madonna. And a Florida man, Nate Hollander, is suing Madonna for starting her shows too late. Well, this is a true story, bitch. Okay, so when he bought the tickets, it was advertised as 8:30, and then later on, they have now pushed the date to 10:30. Now, Madonna has been getting in trouble across the states for either canceling dates or starting super late. One show was supposed to start at 9:30. She didn't go on until 12:30 p.m., okay? I mean, and she doesn't even have like an opening act. Like, you can't go watch Britney Against the Music. You can't go watch Christina in a Bottle. You can't do, you have to sit there for 3 hours waiting for the show to start. And she doesn't have a pre-show. She has her band. They play like B-side Madonna songs for like an hour. Everybody can sing along, rah, rah, rah. But you want like oh yeah, no cell phones. You can't bring cell phones to the venue. So you're literally sitting there, legs closed so you don't poke nobody's eyes out. And you're just like waiting for Madonna to go down. So I understand why people could be upset. But this man, he bought 3 tickets, spent $1,000 on this vacation with friends to go see the concert, and now he's mad that he's like, it's too late. I'm like, sir, okay. Wrong excuse. Say something else. Not it's too late. Oh, he might be a teacher, might be a school night, who knows? But he's suing them. He's saying that it's a breach of contract because when he bought the tickets, it said 8:30. But this is why you have to read the fine print, because y'all know up in the fine print, it was like, absolutely not. We are not responsible if so that's in there. So they're probably not gonna pay him out. But Madonna is famous for being late. All of her fans, her stans know that Madonna is the late queen. And Madonna replied saying, a queen is never late. So there you go. I don't look, you bad. She's like, I know it's shady, but hey, it's true. Madonna, that's her tea. If you're a Madonna fan, and I'm assuming if you're going to this concert, you're a big Madonna fan. So you know the tea, you know she's late. Girl, you $1,000 out. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, girl. That's for 3 tickets. Yeah, these are expensive. But no, don't y'all remember when the Formation Beyonce tickets were on sale for $700 a pop, girl? Yeah, so don't come from Madonna. That's cheaper than Beyonce, bitch, okay? Still. Anyway, woo. I have to say, this new cup, I was watching the last episode, this new cup is so cute. I'll post it on my Insta story and you can see where to find this lovely lady. And speaking of Instagram, this is a good segue, I got you. Instagram, I'm sure we've all heard about this. They're about to remove the like feature, girl. You are not gonna be able to no longer see how many thousands of people, there's a gym upstairs. That's what they're gonna do. If you're at home, they were just a very loud thud, and that's because we are below a Bally Total Fitness. So, yeah. So, Instagram is now going to be hiding the like feature, so you won't be able to see how many likes pictures and videos have gone on Instagram. And they're saying it's because of a health thing. They're like, Instagram takes a toll on people's mental health. We want to make sure our users are okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe it for a second, okay? What it is that they are starting a new partnership called Instagram Influencer, where influencers and the brands had to go together to pay to see who. So what they are trying to get in the middle of people making their money, which I think is so shady. It is not about mental health. It's about Instagram/Facebook wanting to get money. If they cared about mental health, they would worry about the shady ads on Facebook and not verifying stories from elections and campaigns and shit like that. So they don't care about mental health. They just want to get more money. And they've tested it out in Australia and in Canada and in these other places. And when I've been abroad, traveling the world because I'm on RuPaul Drag Race, the people there say that they don't mind, that they like it, but I think it's going to cause a problem for influencers because if you are an established influencer, then you probably don't care because it kind of makes it a little, I guess, safer for you. But if you're someone trying to build your brand and trying to build content and people to see that you get lots of views and shit like that, it's coming in the way of your coins. So I mean, I think we should try it out. But if you like the likes and stuff being hidden, make some noise. Okay, well that's not noise, girl. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. If you don't like it, makes a noise. Yeah, I think it's a little shady. I think they're coming in the way of, of people, because Facebook has never addressed the white supremacists they have, the fake news, the trolls, the toxic ass comments from fans. Like, they don't address all that stuff. All that stuff would contribute greatly to my mental health. Hashtag Meghan McCain drama, So I would have loved that feature about 3 weeks ago, but y'all are. I hope it doesn't last. I hope that it's just a trial and that we can see the likes and comments, because how else will I feel validated online? Oh! Who is a Real Housewives fan in here? Anyone? What? Yeah? What city do you like, sir? Beverly Hills. That's Erica Jane. Which Erica Jane just sent me shoes from Fabu. Yes. She just sent it to me in the mail, and they're like a half a size too small, but bitch, I won't stuff my big ass Shrek foot in that bitch, and I will be wearing it on the next show, because they're so cute, and thank you, Erica Jane, for sending me shoes. It's very nice of you. But the drama involves Housewives of Atlanta, Eva Marseille. So Eva is, we love Eva, right? Season 3, Spider top model photo shoot, Eva. Eva, I fucking love Eva. Look, she is sickening, isn't she? She is the most beautiful thing in the world. These tattoos are so hot. But in the latest episode, she said a comment that's really shady. This is it, you ready? These ladies need to get a hobby, bitch, or have another kid, but leave me out of their mouth. I am not here for the shit with these little nappy heads this year. I'm telling you, I will get all the South Central out on that ass. Eva, girl, that is too much. It is 2019. I mean, that was never okay to say, but especially now, like, you have to be careful what you're saying and how you're being perceived. That comment is riddled in colorism, and it is so fucking gross. But Portia has her show, and she had a lot to say about it. Play the clip.
I had heard what she had said, yes, and I didn't want to believe it.
Right.
So it's totally different when you hear what somebody say and it's your friend, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, because I know how this show is. And then she could have been mad, but then when I saw how she said it and the meanness and the hatefulness that was behind it, that's when I was like, okay, this is personal, and you felt this way for a while.
And Portia keeps it real a lot, you know what I mean? If Portia's saying that it came, in the stage, she felt the shade, like the meanness, I'm sure it's real. So it's like, Eva, you can't say that. And also, last season, she got in trouble for saying that Shamia was black with, Shamia was not black with a Q, she was just regular black. But that's a little different because one of the housewives, and one of the side housewives, the ones that don't have the peach, one of the other girls, like the Marlo, whoever, she's one of the wives of the Biv the Bull guy. She was a part of the group called Black, so maybe that's what she was talking about, but I'm gonna have a little side eye going to there too. But yeah, it's just riddled with side eye, and it rubbed a lot of views the wrong way. There are petitions to get her kicked off the show now. Do I think Eva should get kicked off the show? Absolutely not. Eva is good motherfucking TV, okay? She is Kenya Moore 2.0, all right? Because Kenya Moore is back, so Kenya Moore and Eva, the drama, the tea is so good this season, so I don't think she should get kicked off, but she should definitely apologize and let the people know that her comment was insensitive, and if you think that can be read as a very insensitive comment, makes a noise, yeah? Yeah, it's insensitive. So Eva, apologize. We love you. Don't go away, because you're good tea this season, and I want you to read the fucking wig off of Nene next week, all right? Because Nene gonna get it. Anyway, Lil Nas X. Are we Lil Nas X fans? All that story. He's so cute. Look at those motherfucking Shea Coulee lips, girl. Look at that. I would love to, if Lil Nas X comes on the show, I am making out with Lil Nas X on camera, okay? Like, they're just full and plump. Like, he just got like a fresh out of Juvederm, honey, just, woo! So Lil Nas X won a CMA last night, and he is the first out gay man to ever win a CMA. Yeah. It's for his song Old Town Road, which broke records. All, you know, "Hang my love." No, don't wait. Don't have the rights. Don't do that. Old Town Road was a hit this summer, and it's the first song by an openly gay man to ever even be nominated at the CMAs. And it went after, because you know there was some drama because Billboard refused to list it as a country song because they thought it was more trap. And he went on to say, "I've never really been one to fit in and never really wanted to. I do my own thing, make my own music, my own style." So Lil Nas X, congratulations. You better work, girl. Good job. Yeah. Producers, can we please get Lil Nas X on the show, girl? Like, would y'all want to see Lil Nas X on the show, right? And I heard he's tall. You know, make me look real feminine, cute. I'll wear these shoes for him too, you know. Y'all like these shoes, by the way? Yeah. What? I know, right? Womana. So speaking of Madonna and Whitney and Lil Nas X, I've got a friend who knows a little something about music. It's time for another Expert Opinions.
Hi, my name is Aritza Laws. I'm a singer, songwriter, and vocal producer.
Yes, Aritza. You're like a musician, you're an impresario, you're like everything.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here with a
trying
glass
to
of
be like you.
wine.
Ching,
I know we don't
ching.
drink at work, but here we are. Ching. So how did you get into songwriting?
I started really young. I started like at 11.
11?
Yeah,
oh, girl,
very,
I was
very
really
young.
writing at that.
Yeah, and melodies just came out of me, and my best friend Jay, yeah, he worked at Def Jam. He bragged about me to his boss and told him how good of a songwriter I was, blah, blah. So long story short, the first person to ever hear my songs was a professional A&R. And then one day, he was just like, "I gotta go to a meeting, just hop in my car and let me hear what you got." So I was in the back with like crumpled paper, like singing all of my songs.
Your songs,
yeah, and he
though.
loved them, and he was like, "Hang out."
Damn.
And that's how I started.
Do you have any fun stories about any of the big artists you've worked with, like Michael or Whitney?
You know, I was raised in Panama, and the two artists that I was watching on TV that I wanted to be like was Michael and Whitney. So to actually walk into the studio and Whitney sitting there, I mean, every emotion that you can think of.
You got me feeling me, mom. Did you write that?
No, I did not. Shut up, Monét, you are a riot. I wish, honey. I'll be sitting here in a diamond encrusted shirt.
In your opinion, what is Monét X Change's best song? Soak It Up, Gently, Beyonce, or There For You?
Soak It Up.
Soak it up, let these bitches take my sponges. Soak it up.
Which for years, by the way, you call sponges. You're like, you're like sponges. That's our record. I'm like, Soak It Up.
I told y'all the sponges was lit, right?
How can one get into songwriting? Like, what is an active thing you can do to be a better songwriter?
Study the greats. What makes me special as a songwriter is my perspective. So stick to your perspective, learn exactly what that is, who you are. Don't think that you need to write a song like
This person.
this person or that person, or you know, you don't even know that you have something so special because you're trying to go and be like somebody else, you know?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as writer's block. You know what I mean? A lot of people go, oh, writer's block.
Really? I feel there is, though.
No, because if it's who you are, how can you block yourself?
Ooh, that is deep. So you trying to get spiritual?
It is a very, creativity is very spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, it's a gift. You know, I can hit my head tomorrow and forget how to write a song.
Yeah.
It's a gift,
It's
you
a
know,
gift
and I
that you
never
have.
forget that.
Now, can I do it by myself? No,
Yes,
still.
you can.
I cannot.
You can.
I cannot.
You are a songwriter.
You're really good with words. I'm like, I want to say that he whack as hell, the dick was dirty, and I don't want it no more. And you're like, okay, I like those ideas.
There's still a melody.
It's-
He is whack as hell. Dick is so dirty. You get on my nerves. And don't call me again.
We are putting that out. I like that. That was great.
That's a hit right
you heard
there.
it first. We
See?
just wrote a song, honey.
Next
Signed,
EP.
sealed, delivered,
And we're
girl.
working on on your next EP.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're
excited about that.
Yeah, we're currently recording for my next EP, so look out for that.
Yes.
honey. Cheers, Ritz.
Cheers, ching, ching.
Thank you.
Woo!
She's made us laugh as a correspondent on The Daily Show since 2017, and her stand-up special for Comedy Central Presents just dropped. Everyone make some noise for Dulce Sloan. Dulce Sloan.
Sloan.
Dulce de leche de long.
Sloan.
Sloan. Why am I saying Sloan?
Everyone gets my name wrong. It is 10 letters. Nobody.
Wait,
People treat my first name like it's Chinese. It's 5 letters.
how are you doing, my dear?
I'm good. How are you?
You
So
look
excited to
very
be here.
cute. I love your nails, by the way.
Thank you so much. They're all I have. Very single. Somebody love me. Anyway.
Girl, me too, girl. Every show I try to find a man, and I've gotten, guess how many dates?
3.
0. Yeah,
Shit.
so one of these days. Also, your boobs look incredible. Like,
Thank you. They're all I have.
I'm gonna put my attention, because your boobs, they're so lovely.
Listen, I grew them myself, praise God. And I try very hard to let men's know
What's popping?
what's really happening, how the Lord has blessed your girl. And they keep not wanting to see them.
Well, you know, still, you and I should go. There's a club, like, there's a bar down the street. Maybe you and I could go.
I mean, if it's your bar,
No!
if they want to see me,
Honey, I can go to any bar, honey.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, if we go to a gay bar, I'm going to just be handing out drinks. Like, why? You know what? That's not true. Gay men love breasts.
Oh, yeah, girl.
So-
Yeah, gay men
Someone's
love
gonna make
boobs,
out with
right?
me. Someone's gonna make out with me and be like, "Hey, girl, I'm stopping right here." And I'm like,
Well, you know,
"But sir, I need you down there." Like that.
well, you know, in high school, I dated. I had a girlfriend in high school, you know, and you know, back then she was still, you know, I was still very in the closet. I was like right by the Gucci shoes,
Right.
And I was very deep in there, and she had very big boobs, and we would make out and shit like that. And then I would like touch her breasts and stuff, and then she would like try to, you know, coerce me to move. I was like, no, God wouldn't want us to. We shouldn't do it. That was always my excuse. I was like, Jesus would not want us to do that. We shouldn't
Wow. You know what?
do it. And she's here
That
today.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Wait.
Did a man tell me that? No, I said that to someone.
You said that to someone?
And he was like, "The Lord knows your heart," and which is always what heathens say. It's like, "Oh my God, God knows my heart. I'm going home with this dude." But now I keep having this fun thing where men are respecting me. So you know, when men respect you, they don't want to sleep with you. They want to respect you.
No, not gay men, honey. Gay men will respect you and fuck you at the same time, okay, girl?
Nope. I had someone told me, I was like, because you know, with like stand-up's a lot of dudes. So I
Yeah.
thought the numbers would be with me. Like, I had to pull like at least 1 or 2, right? And now, like one old dude the other day told me he was respecting me as a peer. And I was like, who the hell? You a 2nd grade teacher? Who the fuck's his peer in regular conversation? So I'm like, like if a guy's like, oh man, you're really funny. I'm like, fuck away from me. Can't flirt with you, you dumb.
So you're from Miami, but you live in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was born in Miami. We lived there, and then we moved to Atlanta. I lived a lot of places, but I grew up in Miami. I grew up in Atlanta. Sorry.
Where in Miami? Hialeah?
My family's from Richmond Heights.
Richmond Heights.
But thank you so much, because people act like they never heard of Richmond Heights.
I've never heard of it.
Black suburb. Thank you so much.
Oh, the black suburb.
Yes, I'm 2nd generation suburbs. Don't get it twisted. My grandmother and my mother did very well.
Work.
So, I mean, well enough for us to be in a nice place, but also, you still had to fight. So, just kept you humble. But yeah, most of my childhood was in Atlanta, but not like Atlanta, like just right there. Like on the east side of Atlanta. Northeast side.
I lived in Atlanta for 1 year, and I lived in Gwinnett County.
I grew up in Gwinnett.
Gwinnett County. I went to Bethesda Elementary School for 6 months.
Fun.
Bethesda, yeah.
was at Lilburn?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was cute, but it wasn't from. I was like New York police. I watched your special today, which is so good. The special is so fucking funny.
Thank you.
But your whole opening bit, you were coming from New York City. You hate New York. New York is whack. I was like, Dulce, don't get it started. Why? New York is a great city.
Let me tell you something. If the Lord ever sees fit to bless me with a dragon,
A dragon?
I am burning this bitch down. Oh, man. I'm going borough to borough.
All right,
starting
Game
with
of
Staten
Thrones.
Island, because nobody needs it. So I'm doing Staten Island, playing me dirty. I'm burning down the shit. And then, but I'm not a monster, I'm not Khaleesi. I'm gonna give you time to evacuate. But You know, 24 hours if you're single, 48 hours if you have a family, 2 weeks if you're a person of color, because we never meet a deadline. But after that, ashes, praise God. Oh, I hate this place.
But when you moved here, did you start in Manhattan or did you start in Brooklyn, or you're like, why?
Oh, girl.
Did you just not start in Manhattan? Because anyone who starts off in you're like, I'm gonna move to New York. Where are you going to? Yankee Stadium. It's like, girl, you're gonna hate it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I had come here before. Like the first time I came here was like 2004 because I was doing summer stock. One of your producers, Michael, I actually did summer stock with him.
Really?
15 years ago. Ew. And I'm 22. Thank you so much. We did summer stock in Quakertown, Pennsylvania together. So the first time I came here was 2004, and I was here for like a couple days, and I was like, I'm good. And then the next time I was here was 2016, and I was here for like 2 weeks staying with a friend, doing stand-up and all of that. And after about like 8 days, I was like, I don't need to do this
And
anymore.
now you live here.
And then literally a year later, I was forced to move here because of success. And I said that I got started my special by saying I was forced to move to New York because of success.
Success, yeah.
Because I would have, I grew up in Atlanta and then I lived in LA and then I moved here, but I only moved here for work.
For work.
Because I would never live here.
Was
You understand how cold it is outside right now?
It is cold today. But honestly, we love it. That's what
No,
stars.
not cold today. Cold till April. No.
Yeah, it is a really long time.
You know what? There's too many black people co-signing liking this. I'm not trusting you snow Negroes. I don't trust you. How dare you? This is against your gene pool, your ancestors. Don't you look me in my face, black people and Latinos, because you us too. No. Y'all don't listen, the fact that Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Jamaicans stayed is amazing to me.
Well, thank God they did, okay?
Listen. Oh no, because you know how boring this place would be if they didn't live here? But also Italians, could you imagine coming from the beautiful Mediterranean? Soaked in olive oil. And having your first winter in me, I'd have went back, I'd have been on Ellis Island being like, hey, turn around, I'm out.
Have you ever seen Turkish oil wrestling?
Yes.
It is so, it's Turkish oil wrestling.
I watch a lot of PBS, thank you.
Yes, and it's a sport in Turkey where they do it like they drench the men in like oil and they like wrestle and they're like in like tight jeans and shorts wrestling in oil.
Because it's like Greco-Roman wrestling, not like it's not WWE. No,
no,
it's going
it's like intimate romantic wrestling. They're like, ooh.
It's just high school wrestling, which if you are a closeted young man, get into wrestling, dude. You'll have a great time.
Oh my God.
No one will know. Because you see some of them moves, it's just a hug for an hour. You ever been? I don't care what anyone says. UFC. You ever seen a UFC match?
No, I don't have cable.
No one does.
Disney Plus came out, girl. My time is spent, girl.
You know what? By the time you get all these streaming services together,
Oh, girl, that's what I'm saying.
But I can't never see the show, because listen, I was watching, like the show that you're watching all of a sudden gets pulled off of your streaming service while you're in the middle of a season, and you're like, no, I want to know what happened to the dinosaurs. You remember the show Dinosaurs on ABC?
No.
I'm an old lady. It was very good. Thank you so much. Thank you for being an ally. Thank you for understanding where I'm coming from. I'm in the middle of watching the show, and they're like, it's off at 3 a.m., and I was like, lies, and like 3 a.m., I was like, oh, they weren't, I was in the middle of an episode.
Netflix will cut you off, girl. They do not care.
So will Hulu.
Netflix is like, listen, when the clock strikes 12 on December 1st, 12:01 a.m., your show is done. You're like, no, it's not. Oh, you know?
It's a very Cinderella losing a shoe type of
Very that.
carriage pumpkin
Very
situation. You're
that.
like, but what happened? No one got me.
So success, did you move here for Daily Show?
Only.
Daily Show, that's when it started. She's on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
Hello.
Correspondent. Which I love. Okay.
Thank you.
Quick question. Trevor, how tall is he? Because I feel like this is a trick.
What you mean?
Look at how tall he is. Is he really that much taller than all of y'all?
Oh, no, he's not taller than Costa. Because Costa's like 6'3". Trevor's 6 foot.
Is he really?
Yeah. I also, in my defense, I don't know how tall anybody is.
Okay.
I'm 5'4".
Work.
So you're taller than me. I know his
Just slightly.
Just slightly. You're very
A few inches.
very dainty.
Yeah.
I know Trevor's shoulder's above my head.
Okay. Okay, can you stand up real quick? Can I
Okay.
see what that is? Okay, heels off. Just okay. I can do that. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Hold on.
Like, would you?
Little bit.
Oh, he's there.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
all right.
we'll
This
work
is
it.
right.
Okay. I can work with that.
But I don't ever pay it, like, cause like one of my friends was like, oh my God, how can you work with him? He's so beautiful. And I don't see it.
Really?
But cause he's my boss.
Right.
So I'm just like, let me
He's
put that
so
away.
beautiful.
Put that away. He's very
And
funny.
he's
He's very
also
nice.
so intelligent, and he's
He's
so
very
informed.
intelligent.
You know what I mean? To me, that is the beauty of Trevor Noah. Is that he's not just like aesthetically pleasing. He is like really intelligent, and he's like really good at his fucking job.
He is, and he's very nice. He's very supportive.
Yeah.
And because there's just sometimes where I just have these moments where I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of shows where the way that you pitch stuff, you can't pitch. You either pitch directly or you don't.
Yeah.
And there's just certain times where I'll just be like, hey, I got an idea. And he's like, okay. But I also yell all day.
I don't believe that.
Because Roy Wood Jr. said I talk to everybody like I'm yelling off a porch in the South. Because that's what I do. Because like, people don't walk, I'm like, Banda! Josh! And I'm just saying, hey, just spreading love. But no, it's a really good work environment. It's very supportive. If I do have an idea, I can email it to him, or just sometimes I'm just like, if I catch him, I'm like, hey, I got an idea for something. And he'll take those 2 seconds to talk to me about it.
I love that.
And he's very supportive. He takes one of his openers right now, Josh Johnson, is one of the writers on the show.
Oh, okay.
And they just did Madison Square Garden, and Josh got to open for 14. And if you don't know Josh Johnson, please look him up. He is so funny.
Yeah.
And we terrorize him about his afro constantly. Oh man, we were always getting to him. Now he sleeps with a bonnet on. It's his favorite thing.
Oh, to keep it nice and like.
Yeah,
got it.
and then his girlfriend is Australian. Apparently, like his bonnet had like messed up, and she bought him a new bonnet. And I was just like, okay, I don't think she knows what's happening. Because when I say bonnet,
like
I mean full auntie.
Like
big,
George Washington, like bonnet, like his wife.
No, black woman bonnet.
Oh, black woman bonnet. I was like, why is he doing a?
No.
Oh, got it.
No, black woman bonnet. Because he has an afro like mine.
Got
and so
it.
he sleeps. Because we're like, well, Josh, why don't you just get a do-rag? He's like,
Uh-huh.
I'm not a do-rag man.
But you're a bonnet man?
Listen. We got it as a joke, and he was like, joke's on you, I'm wearing it. We're like, okay.
And let's also talk about your new series, The Great North.
Yes, it is a cartoon that I am doing with the team from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
And the series actually was created.
Such a good show.
It's so fun. And it's with my first like big animated series, and it's Nick Offerman and Jenny Slate and Paul Russ and Will Forte.
Ooh, that's a good cast of
And
people.
Upon it on Charla, she's really great. And so my character is the fiance of Will Forte's character.
Got it.
So my name's Honeybee, he's Wolf, and so I'm a black woman who drives up from California to move to Alaska to be with her fiance.
So is it a movie or is it a series?
It's a series.
A series. Okay, got it.
And it's set in Alaska. So that's why it's called The Great North.
Work. I love that.
So
Jabuki is such a cutie.
Jabuki is a fool. Oh, Jabuki is so fun. Jabuki's great. He's the king of Twitter. I ask him all the time, Jabuki, how Twitter work? Because Instagram, I'm a visual person.
No likes. They're gonna take out the likes from Instagram now. What do we have to live for? Is my question.
Who gonna stay on it?
I
mean, I get that we want to know what sandwich you ate, but you also want to know how many people like the sandwich.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like, is Facebook gonna take the likes out?
No, it's just Instagram because apparently Instagram is more distressing to your mental health than Facebook is.
How?
Correct.
I've never argued with somebody else's family member on Instagram.
Fact.
How many people's parents and aunties that you have never met have you had to argue about your personal rights with?
Right.
And it's like, no, I should be able to do this. I should be able to live this way. I should be able to have the rights to do this. And they're like, well, back in my day, bitch, nobody cares about your day.
It's about right motherfucking that.
Why are we doing this anymore? Like,
Yeah.
why are we, like, I get it, but it's also, ma'am, I don't know you. And I'm very Southern. I'm a very Atlanta. My first thing is like, I'm sorry, I don't know you. And people will comment on stuff because I don't know. this is something that I've been sharing with people. I don't know if you knew that there is a feature on the internet called delete. So if someone says something or comments something that you don't like on Instagram or Facebook, delete the shit.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I'm not arguing with nobody. You came to my page. I don't know you.
True.
Delete. Bitch, you came to me. I don't know you. I'm not. The number of times that somebody has called me fat because they didn't agree with me is outrageous. Well, I didn't like what you said on the show. Like one man, I was just like, you got on the internet to call me fat? And he was like, well, I didn't like what you said on the show. Then talk about what I said.
Yeah.
What does calling me fat have to
do?
Blocked. Oh my God.
I love when really famous people go on the internet and they like they do the screen record and you see like their block list. Like I am Alonzo Arnold. Do you know him? Mm-mm. Alonzo Arnold on Instagram. He is like the funniest. He's like a hair dude, and he loves to just post videos of him like of his block list, and it's just so
block. I'm not going back and forth with you. For what?
Yeah.
You came to me. I don't know you. But that's the real campaign,
right,
though.
100.
Literally, if somebody comments something you don't like, there's no reason to interact with it.
Block.
Delete it and block it, because I promise you, it means more to them that you're not gonna see what they said than you being affected by what they said. Damn.
Yeah.
They came to your page.
And in honor of that, since this lovely, strong message, we want to play a little game, okay?
Ooh, I like games.
It's called Black Girl Magic.
This is not Twister. Got it.
No, it's not Twister. Wait, is it one? Where's the other? Oh, she has the other one over there. Okay, good.
I have stuff too?
Yeah, you have stuff too. So don't turn it over yet. Don't turn. Should I go first or should you go first?
You show. You decide.
Okay, you know what? Let's do shots first. Luke, can you bring in the shots? Let's do shots first.
Shots of what?
A tequila.
With no chaser?
No.
Savages. I'm a Christian woman. Saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. What are we?
We're gonna like let's do one shot first, and then we'll decide who goes first. Okay? I don't know why it is gonna help.
Your shot bigger than mine. That's all right.
Wait, you're gonna toast. Everyone, if our studio audience doesn't have shots, but you at home can, cheers! That was nothing, girl.
All right, let's go.
We're good.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm not doing another one. Let me chase this with my whiskey.
So this is a spin off of a lovely household game called Heads Up.
Who's going first?
But on account of rights, we can't call it Heads Up, so it's called Black Girl Magic, okay?
But you already told what the T was.
Did I?
Ma'am.
Oh yeah, I just said it. Whatever. So what?
You can't do crime. That's what you just showed me.
Oh, I am a very bad liar, and I cannot. My brother would always beat me up because we would do something, and bitch, as soon as my mom walked in the room, well, here's what happened. Okay, first, Sean said that we should go, and then I said no, and I did it anyway. Like, I'm the worst one.
You can't crime.
Yeah,
Good to know.
I was the worst kid.
All right.
So
Now
I'm gonna hold up titles, and you have to give me clues as to what it is. You know how Heads Up works.
Yes?
Yeah, and audience can help too if we're getting stuck.
Wait,
Ready?
it's like the $100,000 pyramid game?
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, which is really wait.
I'm not 50, by the way. All right.
I just realized Ellen stole that from Pyramid. That's the Pyramid game. Whoa. Okay, here we go.
I mean, she got it copyrighted, so.
She sure did, so it's hers now. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna hold it up. We're gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
The wife of your president.
Michelle Obama.
Yep.
Okay.
Girl.
This is hard with nails.
Ooh. Oh. Gay friend.
Oprah.
Yep.
That's an easy one. Come on, girl. We got.
Okay. She is everything.
Whitney Houston.
No. Tall, slim, gorgeous, statuesque, black
Grace
woman.
Jones.
Yes.
Ow.
Ooh, shot glass. Shot glass, stone
Martha
wall.
B. Johnson?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I can't think. These nails, though.
Right.
Snot bubble that should have won an Oscar. Vincent, How to Get Away with Murder. Yes. Work.
Rihanna. I love Rihanna.
Y'all are great. Don't I know you? Yes. Have we met? like a bar or something before? Probably. Sure, okay.
Which I'm wearing Rihanna unbuttoned and fussy lip gloss right now.
Ooh. See,
Fancy, give us that sponsorship, baby.
I want your lips on my face. You think I look crazy?
No.
I think my lips are like little. I do, I'm insane.
Just go to, anyway, I'll give you a number. You can take care of that real quick. All right, here we go. All right, you ready? 60 seconds on the clock?
Oh, wait, I'm guessing.
Yeah, your turn now.
Oh, the tables have turned.
Yes, they have. All right, here we go.
Beyonce?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay, not Shaft. Foxy, like the original Foxy Cleopatra. Foxy Brown, I think.
Pam Grier?
Yes. The leader of the Supremes.
Diana Ross?
Yes.
All right.
Bitch, I almost thought Coven. Wait. So, blame it on the juice, blame it on the goose, twerking with my flute.
Oh, Lizzo.
Yes. Oh, oh my God, that's so easy. Orange New Black. One of the greatest
what's her
activists
name?
of our lifetime.
I know her. Yes.
Courtney, not.
Skip it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Oh, Molly, you in danger, girl.
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg.
She's every woman.
Whitney Houston.
And now the one for Orange New Black. She's one of the greatest. Yes.
Laverne Cox. Sis! Sorry, I'm from Atlanta. Thank you so much.
In honor of your amazing round, let's do one more shot. Y'all, cheers! Dulcé Sloan! Oh my God, you done good. You were good.
I've been yelling a lot. I don't know why.
You can catch Dulcé on The Daily Show weeknights on Comedy Central, and don't miss her stand-up special for Comedy Central Presents, available on demand. Woo! Now, before we go, I'm giving out our tip of the week.
Ooh, is it circumcised? I had 3 shots of tequila and whiskey. Y'all should be glad I said that.
This week's tip goes to New Jersey drag queen Pissy Miles, who caused quite a stir on Capitol Hill for living her C-SPAN fantasy at yesterday's impeachment hearing. As for comment, the lady in red told NBC News, tensions are high, but the bar for who's allowed in this very, very low. Get it, bitch. Woo! I saw the pictures and I fucking gagged. I was like, Pissy Miles.
She looks great.
She was on the front page of the Post, everything. You better
She
work,
looked
bitch.
amazing.
Yes, and we should have as a guest on the show. We should have Pissy Miles here, right?
Yes! And you should have me come back!
Yes! So Pissy Miles, don't worry. When you get on RuPaul's Drag Race season 27, you'll be asked to be a guest here. I'm kidding. That's all for this week. Tune in next time, and remember to always keep your currency in check. Peace!